Now then, crew, welcome back to the Andy Mechanic YouTube channel. And look, we've got a Honda monkey bike. That's right, a 2022, so it's a brand new model, 125cc Honda monkey bike, the new generation of the monkey that Honda's brought out. And what a mean machine it really is. This is a gift from me to Mrs. Mechanic because she's been helping out in the workshop an awful lot over the last few months, and without her, I couldn't do what I do. She's great. Anyway, picked this up from Oamaru in the South Island of New Zealand only a few days ago. It's done over 3,000 kilometers on the back of the ute to finally make it home. And this video is where you get to join me in decrating the bike and getting it ready for Mrs. Mechanic to ride. Here we go. Used.
You don't paint something without warning.
Honestly. Come back. That was easy. Wait. Hey. Damn, it's jammed. Holy crap, here we go. Not the easiest shot in the world. This bike is tiny. I'm a lot taller. Trying to get the whole thing in one shot isn't easy at all. We've got 3 straps holding the bike onto the base of the crate. If I undo any one of those, the bike will plummet down to the ground and no doubt sustain some kind of damage. So let me come up with a cunning plan to prevent that from happening, and then we'll crack on. Now, they did a pretty good job strapping this bike in the crate, I must admit. Oh, I can't wait to get this machine fired up. I'll tell you that. Oh yes. Okay. Very professional. Okay, right, here we go. First strap release. Hang in there, monkey bike. You can do it. Okay, strap number 1 is off. Yes. Okay, where are we at? I like this bit. Very good, actually. Protect the bike. Nearly there. Right, strap number 2. Hang in there, little monkey bike. Don't fall over. Jeez. Oh, there we go. Super job. Excellent. That'll do me. Mrs. Mechanic hasn't even sat on this bike yet. Right. I'm holding onto the bike. Way! Okay. There we go. One more to go. There we go. Okay, I'm holding the handlebars. Oh, that was... Whoa! She's a bit wobbly. There we go. Okay, that's it. By magic, it's hanging in there. I love it when a plan comes together. Oh, if Mrs. Mechanic could see this now. Oh, we have touchdown. Yes! That worked a treat, didn't it? It's fantastic having a little winch up in the rafters. You never know when it's going to come in handy, and that made the job so easy and a lot more fun. Okay, well, you're obviously waiting for us to start the bike. We will do that right now. Very special kind of key that Honda's done now. Look, they've got like a little rib down the middle of the key. Very strange, never seen that before. Obviously for security. It also has a little fob, and we'll look in the manual to see what that's all about, because I have no idea. Right, let's get this little engine fired up and see how she roars. Right, here we go. You ready? Watch the dash. Oh, it's got blinking eyes. Did you see that? Watch again. Woohoo! Little blinky eyes and a smiley face. Well done, Honda. Right, time to press the fire button. Oh yeah! Listen to that 124cc single cylinder 4-stroke fuel injected engine with a full tank of gas. Cheers, lads. That's awesome. Super quiet. It's all going swimmingly well. When I picked the bike up, Honda down in Oamaru gave me a bag of bits. So we've got here a warranty owner's handbook. We'll have a look at that in a second. We've also got, what's this one? Owner's manual for a Z125MA. That's this particular bike. I'm not going to read all of that, but I need to find out what that key fob thing does. And what else is in the bag? Let's have a look. Ah, spare key. Brilliant. 2 keys. Thanks for the key fob, chaps. So we'll stick that back in the bag. Mrs. Mechanic can keep hold of the spare key. We've also got the mirrors. It hasn't got any mirrors. If you look on the bike, mirrorless. So in here are the mirrors. A bit of a battered up box. I hope it survived. Let's have a look. Ooh, they're smart. Mirror. Oh, yeah, look. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? I don't know where the camera is. There you go, look. There's the camera. Fantastic. Good job. Okay, mirror works. And we have, we'll get rid of the box. We have another mirror. There you go, look. Boom. Back on camera again. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a couple of mirrors to fit. Somebody's out having fun. And we've also got the Regio label. We have the Warrant of Fitness label. And of course, it can't be road legal without a number plate. So I've got all these to fit. And then basically, it's time for Mrs. Mechanic to be given the bike and go and have fun and enjoy herself. She deserves that. Right, where should we start first? Let's find out what that key fob does. I'll go and get it. Hang on. Get off. Right. Okay. Ooh, another leather fob. They're pretty good with the key rings down there, aren't they? Okay, so on this key ring is a Honda fob. There, look. And it's got the words set. It's got unset, very Japanese English, and answer back. What the hell does that mean? Let's take a look in the manual. Right, let's have a quick look. Now, ooh, welcome. What does Mr. Honda have to say now that I'm a new Honda owner? He says, congratulations on your purchase of a new Honda vehicle. Your selection of a Honda makes your part of a worldwide family of satisfied customers who appreciate Honda's reputation for building quality into every product. To ensure your safety and riding pleasure, read this owner's manual carefully. That's very, very important. More on that in a minute. Follow all recommendations and procedures contained in this manual. Pay close attention to safety messages contained in this manual and on the vehicle. Now, this is where Andy gets to have a little bit of a rant. Because, for those of you who don't know, I work for a major motorcycle importers here in New Zealand. I'm not going to tell you the brand, and it's not Honda. However, when you buy a new vehicle, and this is my take on it, and I do speak with quite a bit of experience. I've been in the industry since I was a wee lad. When you buy a new vehicle, the purchase, the contract, isn't just about you shelling over the readies and taking possession of the vehicle. You also enter into what I call a contract of ownership. Because when you collect the motorcycle, or the car, or the truck, or the digger, or whatever it is, you have to sign the warranty stroke owner's handbook. And where you sign, it states very, very clearly, on the vast majority of manufacturers that I'm aware of, that you agree to follow and abide by the requirements of the things like the service schedule, how you operate the vehicle. Basically, all the information in the owner's handbook is part of that contract. And you agree to it. Because if you don't stick to it, that's when things usually go wrong. And customers tend to have this weird expectation that no matter how they treat the bike, or how little they service the bike, or how much they misuse the bike, because don't forget, you know, for example, in this case, this is a Honda monkey bike. It's a 125cc. It's not built to do, you know, intercontinental travel. It's not built to load up with panniers and rucksacks and camping gear and all that kind of stuff and travel thousands and thousands and thousands of kilometers across the most rugged terrain on the planet. No, it's not. It's built as a fun bike, limited distance, and maybe some very light off-road trails, gravelly tracks, that kind of stuff. It's not, I mean, if you were to enter for example, a motocross race with this particular bike, it would probably break on the first jump when you got the air. It's not got motocross bike suspension. If you, however, were to jump onto the M1 motorway in England and ride flat out all the way down to the Channel Tunnel, get on the ferry or on the train, and then ride flat out all the way down to Gibraltar, it probably wouldn't like that. It's not built for it. It wasn't in the design brief. And for a dealership, for a salesperson, it's really important that they qualify the customer's usage. You know, guy goes in, hey, what do you want to buy this race buggy for? Oh, I want to round up the sheep. No, sir, this is a race buggy. It's not designed for rounding up sheep on your farm. It's designed for use on a racetrack that has a start line and a finish line. And the servicing requirements, being a performance engine, a race machine, like a Formula One car or a top rally car, it requires lots of engine rebuilds and lots of oil changes and lots of money spending on it. It's not viable or designed to be used for rounding up sheepies. So, always bear that in mind when you're looking to purchase a particular vehicle. Is it actually designed for the job in hand? And if the salesperson does their job correctly, they should ask you what you're going to use it for, blah, blah, blah. And sometimes they should say to you, hey, this isn't the best bike for the job, or the best car, or the best truck, you know. Maybe you should look at this particular model. It would suit your purposes far better and probably be more reliable in that environment. Anyway, just food for thought. Andy likes to have a little rant every now and again because I do come across people that buy the wrong model of motorcycle or car and then wonder why, because they haven't serviced it properly as well, that things go wrong. And it just causes friction. I want my ownership and Mrs. Mechanic's ownership of this particular bike to be brilliant, to be bliss, to be really nice, you know, and warm and cuddly and fluffy, and enjoy the Honda brand. I don't want to, you know, cause myself problems. And my expectations of warranty are only around that of manufacturing defect, not through my abuse of the motorcycle. Anyway, the key. Let's look a bit further in this owner's manual and see if we can find out what that key fob does. Now, I also like the fact that Honda have chosen a slightly off-white paper for the manual, which means we don't get all the nasty flickering on the screen. So, you give me a I'll flick the pages, you give me a shout when you see the page that covers that key fob. There's probably going to be a picture of it somewhere. I haven't read through this in advance. This is exactly live. Okay, ABS brakey stuff. This model is equipped with an ABS brake system on the front wheel only. That's interesting. I'll have to read on the specs on that. I thought you had to have them on both. Anyway, maybe I was wrong. Riding precautions, parking, how to park your motorcycle. That's cool. Loading, accessories. There's lots of information about how to ride the bike, how to be safe, how to do things correctly. Even refueling, look. Nice. Parts location. It's all in here. It's such a useful book. I'm sure Mrs. Mechanic, because she's very good, she would read it cover to cover. She'll know more about this bike than I do by the end of the day. Speedo, fuel, indicators, ignition. Oh, we're getting there. Ignition switch, look. Tells you all the switch gear. Alarm system. Could this be it? The alarm on it. Okay. The alarm system is a device to reduce the likelihood of theft. I mean, given the fact that you can just pick the bike up and walk away with it under your arm is a bit of a problem. When the sensor detects vibration or movement with the ignition switch in the off or lock position and the system is set, the alarm is activated. The buzzer rings, the turn signals in, something in type, an alarm indicator blinks for about 10 seconds when the alarm system detects vibration caused by contact or movement. Okay. The buzzer rings, the turn signals, type, an alarm indicator blinks for about 60 seconds when the alarm system detects a substantial change in the vehicle's posture. Good word. After the buzzer rings for 60 seconds, the alarm system will reset in that posture. Okay. So, they go on to say, sorry, there's stuff in the way. They go on to say, alarm system continued. If the ignition switch is left in the off position for more than 10 days, the alarm system will no longer operate. I'll save the battery, I suppose. To reset the system, turn the ignition to the on position once. The alarm system uses low-intensity radio waves. It may affect medical equipment such as a cardiac pacemaker. Holy crap. That's not ideal. When the battery in the vehicle is weak, the alarm system may not function. Setting the alarm system, turn the ignition switch to the off position or the lock position. That's the steering lock. Press the set button. So that must be on here, the set button. There we are. Wait a second. The turn signals will blink in type. I have no idea what that means. And the buzzer rings for one time. After 2 seconds, the buzzer rings one time. The alarm system is activated. Right, let's give that a go and see what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to put the key in. I'm going to start the bike up just to pretend I've ridden it. Ready? Oh, blinky blink. Good job. Right. There we go. Right. Engine is now running. Riding down the road, having fun. Get to the pub. Turn engine off. Extract key, obviously. And now we're going to press the set button. It did a blink. Cool. And we've got a little flashy light on there. Look. Okay. Alarm is set. Now I need to pretend to be a thief. And I'll try and move the bike and we'll see what happens. Eesh. Nothing. Nothing at all. I've now stolen my own motorcycle and I'm busy running down the road with it. What the hell, Honda? Turn the ignition switch to the off position. We've done that. Set the set button and then a second the turn signal. After 2 seconds, the buzzer rings one time. The alarm system is activated. We got the little buzzer, didn't we? Yes, the alarm indicator is flashing. Let's go have a look. This is interesting stuff because I haven't tested this before. There, look. You see the little red light flashing on there? There he is. So the alarm is definitely activated. Yet I can move the bike many, many feet and wiggle it from one side to the other and the alarm doesn't go off. That is hilarious, Honda. Cancelling the alarm system. Press the unset button or turn the ignition switch to the on position. So if you put the key in, it'll automatically disarm, which is... I don't know, is it good? Right, nothing happened. I wonder if the red light's gone off. Hang on. No. Little red light is on. And it's not blinking either on the indicators. Right, did it again. We got 2 little beeps. What does it say again? I'm just going to reread it because I'm terrible with instructions. Press the set button. Within a second, the turn signals blink. They did, and the buzzer rings 1 time. After 2 seconds, the buzzer rings 1 time. So it rings twice. We got that, didn't we? We got 2 beeps. The alarm is now set. I will pretend to be a thief again, and we'll see. We'll give it a second chance. We will see if the alarm goes off. Okay, so the alarm doesn't work. That's interesting. That's extremely interesting. And that's something which I'll no doubt be bringing up with Honda. Because it's quite handy. Now, there is another feature on here. I'm not sure if it works or not. I noticed on the thingy it says answer back on the bottom button. So what's all that about? So the answer back system. All these gizmos and gadgets, honestly, motorcycles didn't have this kind of stuff when I was a kid. The answer back system is a device to find the location of your vehicle, because don't forget, it's so small you can't see it. When you press the answer back button on the remote transmitter with the ignition switch in the off or the lock position, the turn signals light and the buzzer rings, informing you of the vehicle's location. The answer back system uses low intensity radio waves, which may affect medical equipment and cause a heart attack. Fantastic. Okay. So let's press the button. Now, it didn't mention anywhere in that whether the alarm needs to be on or off for the answer back system to work. So let's press the button and see what happens. Little bike, where are you? I can't see you. That doesn't work either. So this video isn't going to be me going through the entire owner's manual. I just thought it'd be interesting to see, how the alarm worked and how this answer back thing works, but clearly not. Yeah, just bear with me, bear with me. Is it going to be in here? Troubleshooting. Interesting. How to replace the battery on the blip? Well, the blip works because it turns the alarm on. I think the problem must be on the bike. And besides, it's a brand new bike. It shouldn't need the battery changing. The dealer should check that. That's their job. It's called PDI, pre-delivery inspection, where they check everything, make sure it's all working. And clearly they didn't check the alarm system. I'll be having words. One thing I would like to cover is the service requirements on this bike. Now, obviously the first service, as with any vehicle, is absolutely critical. And you must get it done at the right time. I come across many farmers that believe that a 20-hour first service is fine at 80 or 90 hours. It isn't. But that's okay, because they soon find out about 18 months down the line when they have a major engine failure. and then the dealer will no doubt just remind them of the error of their ways. Now, where is the service schedule on this book? We didn't find it at the start. Maybe it's near the back somewhere. Maintenance schedule. Here we are. Right. Now again, I'm not going to cover every single aspect of the service requirements, but what is interesting is, for example, big stuff like engine oil change. R stands for replace, down here, look on the key. And I'm going to work in kilometres because it's easier. So the engine oil should be replaced at 1,000 kilometres. And then then 6,000 kilometres, and then 12,000, 18 and 24. So every 6,000 kilometres it should have an oil change, but the first service should be due, according to the book, at 1,000 kilometres. Valve clearance, that's the I. They're always an inspect. So valve clearance down here, look. So it doesn't need to be even inspected until 6,000 Ks, and then at every service. Okay, interesting. Spark plug every 12,000 kilometres. What else? Replace your air filter every 12,000 kilometres. I would expect to see an I on there. What's C stand for? Clean air filter. Oh, geez, so you don't clean the air filter at all. Interesting. Okay, it's got an engine oil strainer. You've got to clean that out every 12,000. 12,000. And then, 24. So every 12,000 Ks you clean the oil strainer. So there you go. That's basically what it's all about. So your first service, according to the book, is at 1,000 Ks. But I did notice a sticker on the bike. Let's have a look. Right, it's a little bike. The alarm doesn't work. There's a sticker on here. What's this say? Honda. There we are, look. 500 kilometres next service due. That's weird, because that's not what the book says. The book says 1,000 kilometres. I'm a customer and I'm now very confused. Yes, some issues to be addressed here, I think. Some clarification around servicing requirements would be good. I'm inclined to go by what the book says and not what the sticker says on the bike. I need to work out why on earth the alarm system or the answer back, still not working, why that system doesn't work at all. So I'm going to crack on, because Mrs. Mechanic is very easy to have a ride of a bike. I'm going to get the mirrors fitted and the number plates and the rego label and the WAF label. I'll see you in a minute. So there you have it, Andy Mechanic's buying experience, initial buying experience of a 2022 Honda Z125. And it is, in fact, the MA variety. There you go, MA from Honda, obviously. Now, the monkey bike has a phenomenal reputation. It's legendary within the portfolio of Honda motorcycles. Bit of a shame the alarm doesn't work. And the call me bit. Gizmos, gadgets, sort of lets it down a bit. It's a very cool bike, don't get me wrong. There's some really nice features on there. But it would have been just the icing on the cake if everything had worked correctly. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I mean, it's pretty simple procedure. Turn the ignition off, take the key out, and then turn the alarm on the fob. Even the little red light's blinking, but I can walk away with that bike and the alarm doesn't go off. Now, maybe I can adjust the sensitivity. It says in the manual that I can. And maybe the current setting is anybody can take your bike and the alarm doesn't go off setting. I don't know. I'll look into it. Anyway, this video was just purely a bit of fun, and you'll see a lot more of the little Honda monkey bike in future videos. It may even be going on an adventure. We just don't know yet. It might be this bike, or it may well be something else. Watch this space. Okay, crew, well, if you enjoyed the video, why not click on subscribe, hit the like button, flick us a comment, let me know what you think to the video. And if you've had any experience with this model or the previous models or the original 50cc one, please stick it in the comments. I'm sure we can have some great conversation about those legendary little bikes. You'll also find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. feel free to communicate through any of those portals. You can also flick me an email, andymechanic@live.co.uk. It's down there in the description if you need to find it. Flick me an email through. I'll do my very best to reply back. If you own a monkey bike, whether it's a new one or an old one, send me a picture. It'd be pretty cool. Might even include it in one of the live streams. Oh, live streams, by the way. Holly, when are the live streams?
Now then, crew, Tall Girl Holly here. Don't miss the next live stream, 8:30 AM Sunday.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Holly. See you next time. She's great, isn't she? That's about it. If you want to support the channel, you can do that through Patreon or PayPal. And there are links on the main page on the YouTube channel. All right, guys, until next time. Cheers. Over and out. Oh, yes.
And we get the flip again.
Oh!